Guys, if you haven't already, make sure to follow the podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. It helps us more than you could imagine.
This is from Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho messaged in. He said...
Ronaldinho.
Yeah.
He asked me to... he once got a... Well, I once got a brand offer from whoever's Ronaldinho's agent is or whatever the fuck. And he was like, Ronaldinho has made his own mobile app game. And we'd love for you to work on it. We really like your stuff. And I was like, all right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, what's the money? They were like, Ronaldinho is going to add you on the game and send you a video message.
Oh, my God, bro.
And I was
They
like...
took the piss. They took the piss. If I'm not hearing
like,
6 figures, I don't want to hear it, bro. I know
exactly.
Ronaldinho's got the bag, so...
This Donny went to prison and played football with a chicken. All right.
Yeah, literally.
And you know what? That Ronaldinho prison stuff was mad. He was like kicking ball and just doing madness at the prison.
Yeah. And he got away because he's so loved over there.
That is one of the you know what? Speaking of that, that's one of the craziest. I know you want to say this, but that's one of the craziest celebrity prison stories ever. Ronaldinho genuinely went to prison for an extended period of time for someone that famous over the fact that he tried to enter a country with a illegal passport. You would think someone like Ronaldinho would have that, if this Ronaldo wouldn't be going to prison over this.
No.
Neither would Messi. You would think Ronaldinho would not go to prison for this. It'd be a slap on the wrist. It's like, you're Ronaldinho,
Yeah, it's true.
Celebrities get away with
and
shit
just because they have good lawyers.
Yeah, look at what Marcus Alonso got away with.
Okay. Right,
That's all I'll say, but you get my point.
Yeah.
But every picture I saw of Ronaldinho in prison looked like the guy was just vibing, man.
But he was relatively lucky in the sense that because when you go in there, people think like, oh, it's a celebrity. Now we're gonna fuck him up.
The thing is,
but he's so loved.
No one will touch Ronaldinho.
Loved. Like he's like the king.
The king. You won't touch him. You won't touch him.
I
bet there will probably be one knobhead in there giving him a tough time.
There was to try
but then you've got everyone else like, you don't touch Ronnie, mate.
Yeah.
You don't touch Ronnie.
He's a goat.
Hard as nails.
Yeah. No, it's true. That is a pretty wild story. Here we go. So this one is from Ronaldinho, and he said, firstly, your advice on getting out of the friend zone is top class. We love this, by the way. People sending in almost updates on how things have gone based on things that we've said.
Yeah, there's been a couple updates.
So we go, Ronaldinho got back to us, and he said, I fancied my best friend, but she didn't feel the same. I dated another girl and cut her off. Sorry, let me start that again. I fancied my best friend and she didn't feel the same.
Yeah.
So I went and dated another girl and cut the best friend off.
Very smart.
A month later, she was hitting on me and came to my house crying about how she wanted to be with me. I lost my virginity to her that night.
My dog. That is
toxic as fuck, boy.
I love that.
He said, I've been out of the dating game for a little over a year. Girls aren't the same as they used to be. They're into TikTok and shit, which I'm not a fan of. How do I get back into the game? What's your advice for dating older women? Older women, shit.
Older women.
We've spoken. You told your story in a previous podcast about you being with an older woman. But what would be your advice? I think you've got to go to places where there are old women. I'm talking jazz bars. I'm talking bars. I'm talking don't go to the uni clubs. Don't go clubbing. Clubbing, you're not going to find
Switch up.
Bars.
You need to go to bars where there's going to be older women.
Yeah.
And there's always going to be a couple cougars there. Always. Because there's always women that love younger guys.
I feel like one of the biggest keys at older women is just confidence. If you walk up to them, hey, how are you, blah, 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 they're feeling a vibe.
Because they probably don't normally get that. Because older men, they become a bit more mature. It's a little bit more chill.
They ain't got the stamina in the locker.
Yeah, but if you just rock up like, what's up, baby? It's me, CJ. And then the GTA music, when CJ. You finish a mission, bing, bing. For San Andreas, anyone?
Anyone? No. Anyways, there you go. Yeah, go to the places where it actually is. Okay, this is class. Okay, I don't know if you remember, we actually asked for a few plot twist stories as well. Ooh. And we got a fantastic plot twist story.
Oh, hit me, baby.
Here we go. And this one is from a Felita, and her name is Marnie. Is that a real name? I don't know.
How about Mikasa?
Wait,
Mikasa.
I swear that's an anime.
Don't speak too much, Riley. You're talking too much.
All right, cool. Hi, lads. Felita here. This is a story that took place last year and is highly embarrassing for me. It started when I went on a walk, and a lad who I recognized walked past me. Let's call him Owen. I found Owen extremely attractive, but never thought of it as I've never spoken to him before.
What a shite name.
Next day comes around and I go out with a few of my mates to this open party type thing.
She found Owen attractive. Is that what you said?
Yeah. She found Owen attractive.
So we went to a party.
Yeah. We see another group of girls who are a bit older than us, but we were all friends with them, and we end up chilling with their group and all getting a bit drunk together for the rest of the night. It got cold, and some of the older girls had blankets, so we all gathered in a circle, and I especially shared my blanket with a girl called, well, let's call her Mia.
Mia.
We then started talking about people who we thought were attractive. Me, thinking nothing of it, decided to mention Owen and how I'd seen him the other day before and how I found him very attractive.
Owen's there, right?
No, Owen's not there.
Okay.
Owen's not there. However, it was not just that. I started a 5-minute uninterrupted rant about this boy, drilling in about how attractive he was to the group of girls. I even went into explicit detail.
Shit.
At this point, I have about 15 girls not speaking a word as my mouth is vomiting out these words. When I finally stop talking, everyone is silent. You can sense the tone of the room. I turn to look at the Mia girl that I was sharing with the blanket with to seek comfort, but I got the opposite. I watched as her mouth spoke the words, "Owen is my boyfriend." My mouth dropped as I wanted to pass away. I had just ranted explicitly about how good looking this boy was to his girlfriend and all of her friends.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
What a twist!
What the fuck? That is a belter. Wow, that's just blew my socks off. That could be a Steven Spielberg film.
Mate, that was phenomenal. Listen here,
I need to know more though. Is there any more?
Yes. Guys, fear
Come
not.
on, Mikasa.
This Felita, by the way, has
Mikasa.
come in with an incredible story. Not only that, but written it out really well. Like, you need to really think about a career in writing because you've done that really well.
That was good. I enjoyed that.
But there's some extra info. And
Yeah,
I love
come
this.
on.
We always love it. Like, at the end of the movie, and then there's the credits about what happened to everyone.
Post-credit scene. Like, yeah.
Post-credit scene. We've got that.
Come on, baby.
It gets better, though. Long story short, 6 months later, Owen and Mia broke up. And Owen slipped into my DMs, and we've been seeing each other for the past 3 months. Oh! A round of applause for that woman, please.
Wow.
BTS Alex, come on now, fella.
That is what the... Oh, my Lord, have mercy. I'm about to bust. That is a great story.
That is fantastic, isn't it?
That might be one of the best stories we've had on this show.
The best story we've had on this show.
Wow.
So big shout out to you. As always, we keep these things anonymous, but your name was referred to as Mikasa.
Mia, you took an L, bro.
Mia took the fattest L.
You shared that blanket with this woman.
You know what's crazy, yeah? Is I can feel myself being there, and it's just mad quiet. All of her mates are there, just
that
like
energy where it just drops, and everyone's like, nah.
And the problem is she's so into already. She's mid rant and speech about how peng this Donnie is.
It's one of those moments where if you were sat next to her, you'd try and nudge her.
But the problem is that the person sitting next to her was the girlfriend. She was never gonna nudge her.
Yeah, she's just sat there like, yeah, it's my boyfriend. But at that point, you can't be. You've just got to firm it. Like, she's just gassed up your boyfriend.
It sounds like she did firm it.
And it's pretty obvious she didn't know. So it'd be very. You'd be a bit of a knob to really
be mean at
to
her.
be really pissed off. You'd actually be a bit of a knob because she obviously didn't mean it.
But to be fair, it depends how explicit it was. It depends how, because she said it was explicit.
Not even, because she obviously just didn't know. And
it's true. It's true.
And if you've got a brain on you, you're just gonna think, yeah, this is mad, but at the same time, she doesn't know.
If anything, you could argue it's a compliment that you had secured. She thinks your boyfriend's
But then she's just gone and secured the lad anyway, so nah, fuck it.
She's took the man off your hands and said, nah, you stink.
She shared the blanket and took the man.